Sports, Arts and Culture Minister Gayton McKenzie has given the South African Football Association, SAFA, 21 days to repay 13 million rand, he says, was given to it to the organization to implement the Video Assistant Referee Technology Program. Well, for more on this, we're joined by Sports Boardroom Executive Director Sgwili Gumede. Sgwili, good evening. Thank you so much for your time. Really do appreciate it. Before we get into the details of, what Gayton McKenzie, the minister, has called for, let's talk about VAR. Is it an incredibly difficult technology to implement? And what could potentially have been the cause of some of the delays, at least on account of SAFA?
Good evening to you and the listeners. No, it is not difficult anymore. I mean, there's over 35 countries around the world now that have VAR. So there's enough precedent, there's enough people who know how to do it. But there are issues that need to be done. So when you implement the VAR, you need to get the right people developed. You need to choose the technology that you're going to use. You need to educate the people. You need to build the protocols around it, and all of those things take time. So we just don't know enough in terms of what the minister may have said to SAFA and what agreement is in place and whether or not SAFA is in breach, which suggests certainly from the minister that SAFA may be in breach, which is why basically the deal is off, bring my money back. But we haven't heard from SAFA and what SAFA says about that.
Yeah. Importantly, the minister has now asked for the money back. Does that mean SAFA will no longer be able to implement it?
Well, it was funded by the government. So if the government wants the money back, the chances are that they would need to find a different funding mechanism around it. Which of course the league itself can fund that, and so could SAFA, and another third party could provide the kind of funding.
Yeah, let's talk about the timing of this, because that seems to also be curious at the moment. SAFA, of course, heading towards that all-important election where Dr. Danny Jordan is going up against Sanile Zungu. The minister, of course, previously having said he doesn't want to interfere there, he's not going to endorse any particular candidate or whatever the case may be. But this seems like a lashing, so to speak, of the current administration of SAFA under the leadership of Dr. Danny Jordan. Do you find the timing of this suspicious?
No, I don't necessarily think so. I think it's just sometimes we need to be take some time when the microphone is put in front of our faces, and often people are always going to put a microphone in front of the officials and say something. And sometimes it's easy to just say, you know what, we are talking around these issues and would engage SAFA. And the public lashing was unfortunate, and it does lend to these kind of suspicions and aspersions being cast around whether the timing of this may be telling. But yeah. I don't think there was something in it.
Yeah. Is it possible that we still see VAR implemented in this season of the PSL, or has that ship sailed?
No, that ship sailed, because so what could happen this year is that a version of VAR, which is just part of learning, they call VAR Lite, where they start with a very small case study where they're trying to learn and do, so they could pick up a few things. We'll just check this, we'll check that, and use that report as part of preparing for a proper launch next year. The reality is that you can't start VAR in the middle of the season when other people have already suffered from decisions that cannot be reversed. So you would then have a situation where you are being unfair. So VAR in full can now only be implemented in the new year. VAR Lite can be implemented this year as soon as all of the pillars that are required, the people, the training, the technology, the education, the data collection, the governance are done and prepared and ready.
Yeah. Do you see SAFA actually returning the 13 million rand to the department?
Well, I mean, the money. I mean, SAFA could turn around and say, "We've used the money already. The money was there to train people. We've trained people. We've bought the technology. So the money is not there anymore. So I mean, at the end of the day, the minister can twist their arms and tell them, you know, I'm not doing X until you bring my money back, etc. But it's just not. It's not an ideal position, and it's unfortunate that one is being taken to the public space, and secondly, that in the middle of all of this, they're being asked to return the money, because then, you know, what if they've used the money?
Yeah, well, we're going to have to do that. Thank you so much for your time. Really do appreciate it. Sgwili Gumede is the Sports Boardroom Executive Director.